conversation. We ain't finished with the conversation. If I bought Bitcoin at 60,000, how much money did I make?
Right now, down probably like you're down like 50%.
Probably. You lost mad bread right now.
You didn't lose anything because if you ain't sell, you just down 50%. Now, if you bought XRP at its all-time high, just like if you bought Bitcoin at its all-time high at 60,000, you down more than that. You feel me? And I'm saying that's why I use Bitcoin as a better. Like that.
I might be down like 30%.
You didn't buy it at all-time high then. That's what I'm saying. You use Bitcoin. I'm saying you pick Bitcoin at the price at its all-time high, so I'm using XRP example as all-time high. Somebody could have bought Bitcoin at 40,000 and only down, that percentage. So, it can be both ways, but
I'm just saying that shit's so high. Niggas gotta acknowledge that price and consider it. Why motherfuckers ain't jumping on the Bitcoin train today?
Because the same reason that Amazon is doing this price split, because they price appeals to be too high. So they do a price split so it can be more appealing for folks to buy. It ain't no benefit in it.
I need Bitcoin to pull some shit like that.
I'm saying you don't. You can just buy a fraction of it.
Me personally, I do.
That's why Robinhood came out. Robinhood came out so you can buy a fraction of stocks that you would feel that you can't own. So I'm saying, you don't have to.
I need that shit to be way lower for me to be, because like I said, niggas can say what they want, bro. I want a whole fucking coin.
Everybody
I don't want no fucking point, whatever. Like, y'all niggas can have that shit. I'm cool.
I can come up with a token right now. The supply can be 10. The supply of my token can be 100,000 or 10,000. So I'm probably gonna come out with that token at probably like $100 or a few $100 just to start. Now, if my project is good and people buy in, and they believe in it, it's gonna still go up 100x or 200x. You feel me? It's because of the market cap, bro. That's how you gotta look at it. So it's not the price; it's the market. That's how you look at the tokenomics. That's why I think XRP is so popular, because it hit the exchanges early, and they have a crazy supply. So it's cheap. So people feel I can own more of this. You feel whatever. But you don't hear a lot of people talk about how they up 100, 200x on it because they money.
I'm make more money. I got it in XRP than if I got it in Bitcoin right now. That's just how I look at it. I'm gonna make more money when that shit. It don't have to go up today. Whatever that shit decide to do, whatever it's gonna do, I'm gonna make more money off XRP than I'm gonna do off Bitcoin.
If the returns play out that way, I can't argue that because it's hypothetical. I'm not debating. I can't debate that you won't make more money in the future. I just promote Bitcoin more because and I just try to show people it's not just look at the tokenomics. Don't look at the price of the token. You feel me? Because the market cap ain't that much.
Nah, but that shit matters though. You can't say that. You can't say don't look at the price when that's what you see when you look at this shit. You don't see they don't just post niggas market cap on the apps, bro. They post the fucking price of the coin. So that's what you got.
I know. I see that. When I'm looking at you look at price relative to where it was at X time. You definitely look at that. But I'm saying, when you're looking at if you should buy, want to buy into a project or whatever. How much is Amazon right now? Do people not buy Amazon anymore? Are people recommending not to buy Amazon?
Nah, but Amazon just did a split, you said.
They about to do a split, or maybe they already did it. I'm not sure. But before they did the split, or if they didn't do it yet, did people stop recommending buying Amazon? Or do people stop recommending buying into Berkshire Hathaway? They like 100-something thousand. You got 401ks into these type of stocks.
But that's different than
what's the difference? If we talk about investing, bro, what's the difference?
What's the difference? You could invest in your stock from your fucking job. You don't have to put the money that you making on a regular basis into that shit. You could just have that shit going in there where you don't even see it.
I know, but you can do that. You can do that with investing into Bitcoin versus
okay, that's how you can invest. It's where the money comes from. If I gotta pull the money out of my pocket, I'm not buying 30,000 in Bitcoin, my nigga.
I'm saying that's my point. People look at not wanting to buy a certain thing Well, Bitcoin could be example because of how much it costs. They want the feeling of owning a whole one or multiple of it. When like you have people that have made better returns off of Bitcoin over time than they have with like tokens like XRP or a Cardano that's like cheaper in price. Relative to where
because of where they bought it at though. And bro, that shit is a major factor, bro. Major. Like niggas was saying that same shit you saying when Bitcoin was at 60,000 and got niggas in debt right now.
Same thing with a lot of tokens that people bought. It's not just Bitcoin. It's with the token you bought and when you bought it at. You feel me? People bought Luna at 116 and they twisted. But people bought Cardano at whatever $1 and some change or whatever.
That's why it's best to use your personal situation. That's why it's best to use your personal situation for your investment. These niggas is telling you do shit based on their pocket, and that shit it's not working, bro.
I don't think they're telling you to invest in it based off their pocket. I'm looking at a chart. Look at that chart on a monthly shit.
And niggas is telling you, yo, I made this, I did this, Bitcoin is this, do this because I did this with Bitcoin.
No,
it's the safest, it's the best.
Bitcoin, they don't promote Bitcoin that way for that. They promote Bitcoin because of the historical trend that has been on versus versus other coins and the trend that those been on. Like I said,
yeah, because they've been around the longest. They have the most history. Like this is such a biased fucking promotion or idea because niggas is attached to the shit because they've been doing it for 5 years already.
This is people that's coming into the space, evaluating the space that's probably just been investing, for 50 years. You feel me? Like they not talking about it off of what they got since they've been investing in Bitcoin. They've been early. A lot of people just coming into the space just got into Bitcoin maybe a year ago or whatever. But it's just when you evaluate, what it has done. You feel me? Why you think even though they talk about regulating crypto, it's mainly about Bitcoin. You feel me? They barely talk about Ethereum. That's why on most exchanges or any exchange, you're gonna see Bitcoin. You feel me? Right. So like they trust Bitcoin. They don't trust nothing else. You feel me? When shit dropping, they barely trust Bitcoin in this.
My nigga, that shit is just like when somebody go buy their first car. If they buy a fucking Honda, and then for the rest of their life, they like Hondas. They buy Hondas all the time, bro. It's niggas who bought Bitcoin early, got in that shit. It was a good experience, and niggas is just in love with Bitcoin for that. Like, that's how I feel.
I don't think that's why they only like some people. There's people that just got in a year ago that's just been investing into other shit.
I don't believe niggas that's talking like niggas that got in Bitcoin a year ago is talking about Bitcoin like niggas who been in it for 5 years.
Come on, man.
Because people look at investments as they looking backwards. They looking backwards. They zooming out. Like we said, when you're in doubt, zoom out. So they zooming out. Like they taking the Bitcoin chart and looking at it on a freaking monthly chart. Like, you feel me? They're not looking at it on
and in the last year, Bitcoin is down.
Huh?
So how is that? If Bitcoin is down, if you've been in it a year, Bitcoin is down. How is your experience good telling you I should be buying more of this shit?
Because they looking at it as
wrong. These niggas who got knowledge about shit and they know a little bit more, my nigga.
I'm not saying it's like that. The advice is like that because they looking at the asset class as a whole, and they looking at the what happened in the past to where we at now. You feel me? Now Bitcoin is young, so like everybody can be wrong to or whatever. But I'm saying as far as like less risk compared to the rest of the market, people promote Bitcoin more, even the people that just come into the space that have been investing all their life.
Yo, I just hate like the risk. I just hate the risk.
Maybe it's the whole investment way that niggas is approaching that whole shit. Because I just thought about something. If niggas was talk more about how Bitcoin is a good store of value, like something like gold and all of that. If it was more talking points on that, I would respect it more. But niggas compare that shit to XRP or Cardano or something that's a small that don't have the the ranks that Bitcoin got in comparison, and it's not a fair comparison. The use cases of the coins is way different. Like Bitcoin, probably the only thing I know that's a store of value in the whole crypto space. So if we're talking about pure store of value and what you could do with saving money and putting it into Bitcoin, that's a completely different conversation than talking about investing here because this is a better investment because, whatever the fuck you want to say.
I can't say it's a better investment. I say my approach is it's a safer investment based off of what we came from in the past. That's what I'm comparing it to, bro. Like I'm not comparing it. I can't tell you what's a better investment. I'm just saying that's the safer investment based off everything else. And I say people looking at Bitcoin compared to other.
Yeah, but the people
it's a store of value. It's not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's what it's used for. That's why it's safer. None of that other shit.
No, hold on. That's not only why it's safer. You think people not building apps on Bitcoin and doing all that DeFi shit you see on ETH and all them other shit? That's happening, bro. It's just that people in the space listen to it and talking about it. So I tell people like you can do that too. You feel me? You can
hear about that.
Huh?
Conversations of everything else.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all why. Like Bitcoin is more industrial, so you're gonna see more industrial type businesses building on that type of stuff on it, which is what XRP is supposed to be, and its SEC has been locking it in. So you're gonna see like those two. That's why the comparison between the two happens a lot because XRP is on lockdown, but once they do their release, you're gonna see them compete.
And honestly, like that's one of the reasons I like XRP is because I feel like ain't no motherfucking government officials gonna come at you. Oh, bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like they are underdog. Like I like all of that shit about XRP. Like and plus what it's supposed to be used for, it just logically makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as being valuable to the bank market. You know what I'm saying? All of the banks across the world using a fucking particular thing like Swift to move money around the world. Because I know how it is.
So my question to you is, why does it make more sense for them to use Swift other than the Lightning Network? Lightning Network is what that Bitcoin is built on, like to make
and Bitcoin just got the Lightning Network. Ripple why would it make sense? I'm just saying because Ripple got built on that. Ripple started as that. That's what Ripple was built on from the beginning. Lightning Network is just so that these niggas could try to keep up with the shit that XRP gonna come with.
That is not why they have Lightning Network.
XRP wasn't in court for the last 2 years. If XRP wasn't in court for the last 2 years and actually being used, Lightning Network, these niggas wouldn't even exist.
Hypothetical. That is straight. I've never heard that, and I just think that is straight out of respect horse shit. Because it's like, you think Lightning Network only came about because Swift came out?
No, that's why Bitcoin decided to team up with Lightning. That's why Bitcoin decided to team up with them niggas.
Because of XRP and Swift?
Because the speed of not the Swift, because XRP and the Ripple network is faster than that shit.
I mean, you want to be fast, but you're not. They're not doing it because XRP.
But XRP been tied up, so nobody's been able to do this. Bitcoin is out there, so yeah, implementing the Lightning Network is gonna benefit Bitcoin. Absolutely. Right now, because XRP can't do shit, they ain't been able to do shit. And Bitcoin and Ethereum got something to do with the SEC fucking with XRP.
I think that's the misconception in the space. I could be wrong, but I think that's a misconception in the space that this lawsuit is holding XRP back from doing something spectacular. Like I think, like if they clear them right now, yeah, you might get a pump. You might even 2x pump real quick. But then the market is going to still humble XRP back to where it's to where it's going to be, and it's going to just follow the market. How it's going to follow the market. That's what I believe. You feel me? I think a lot of people came into XRP from the beginning because they felt it was cheaper and it was, it's a crypto, because there was only a few cryptos on a lot of exchanges. XRP was one of them.
XRP was up there with Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Because they were the only ones on exchanges for a long time, bro. That's why. And just like how you looking at it, where you feel Bitcoin is expensive, whatever. People look like Bitcoin is expensive, XRP is cheap. This can probably go to where Bitcoin is at. People were looking at it like that, and I think that's why it really gained its market cap the way it is.
Bro, the XRP, you thinking too small with it. XRP isn't going to be for a blockchain for consumers like regular people like us. That's the thing. It's going to be for like big banks. So think of how much
big banks can move millions of dollars.
They're aiming to do that. I didn't say that's not what they're trying to do.
Billions
They're aiming
around
to do
the
that.
entire world, bro. So they sitting there, and if they're able to put that onto the blockchain, how much you think that market cap of XRP is going to be?
Bro, if they able to do that, what you saying?
That ain't no
market cap would be the market cap. No, I didn't say I didn't put my sequences like that. I said if the case got lifted or whatever's going on right now, then they probably would have a quick pump, real quick off the market, and whatever. But then, like the market will correct it. You feel me? I don't believe XRP after this case is up in a down market, it's just gonna flop and be the only shit green 5%.
They gotta start building on it first. They gotta get the.
Oh, right, that's what I'm saying. So you might have a quick short-term pump.
But I don't think nobody said that though. Who said that shit was gonna fly to the moon as soon as they dropped the case?
No, I didn't. No, I'm saying that's how y'all was presenting. Like I was saying, I wasn't
that. I wasn't even talking about how high. I didn't even talk about how high XRP gonna go.
No, she was saying like I'm looking at it short term. I didn't never say short. I mean, I'm looking at it like in a small way. No, I feel if it does what you say that they claiming to do, then yes, it could be something big, whatever. But I don't believe it's going to, like every other project that make claims, large claims like that.
But everybody else but yo, you a XRP hater like I'm a Bitcoin hater. That's what it is, kid.
So do you believe everything you hear? You're bullish on XRP, and I'm not even. You more bullish on XRP.
I'm not even super nothing. I'm just defending the logical fucking common sense that it fucking makes to have something that works so fast moving money because I worked in sales, my nigga, and I know how long it takes for shit to go through. You know what I'm saying? So just off of that alone is what interested me in that. I'm not saying it's going to be some crazy shit. It's just how it makes sense.
All right, but when I asked, you said you got it because it was because Bitcoin was where it was at, and you could own, like, you feel me? That was your approach.
Yeah, niggas was trying to about Bitcoin.
You cutting out? What does that mean?
I said it turned me off. The price of Bitcoin turned me off when I looked at it, my nigga. I don't know nothing about, when I'm first hearing about crypto, I ain't know nothing about market cap and whoopty-whoop, nigga. Niggas like, yo, you gotta get into crypto. You gotta get into crypto.
But did you understand XRP to be something that you can use for transactions and be all that fast when you first got into crypto and made your purchase?
Yes, before I bought XRP, I knew what it was. The nigga that put me on the XRP, my cousin put me on the crypto, but the nigga, my barber put me on to XRP. He's a nigga who be doing all of this crypto shit, day trading, whoop-de-whoop. So he was telling me about XRP, and when he started explaining it to me about what this shit gonna do, gave me the information to go look at this shit. I started looking at what was going on, and I'm like, oh, all right, but I couldn't get this shit nowhere. And I'm like, yo, why is that? So then I started doing research, found out that they in a fucking lawsuit over some bullshit. Then I start hearing the shit in the crypto streets about how these niggas is, that it was some Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP was supposed to be the best coins and whoop-de-whoop. And then all of a sudden this lawsuit came about. Kind of found out, like, to me personally, I think that this shit is some hater shit from Bitcoin and Ethereum, and they finding out now that these niggas in the SEC had ties to Ethereum and whoop-de-whoop about why they got this whole lawsuit to pop off against them. It's a bullshit lawsuit. The shit is not a security. You know what I'm saying? And they don't and they actually took precautions 2 years before that and asked the SEC themselves if they was a security and if they should be able to sell their shit. And the SEC told them no. So I just felt like this whole shit is a crack of shit, and when that shit is over, the shit is gonna go up, my nigga. Like I said, I'm here to make money. I'm not here to hold this shit for 20, 30 years, my nigga.
They just put Binance under investigation too for that same shit.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
Binance is under investigation for the right shit. Like, I can't speak for XRP, But
now, I don't know what XRP. I don't know
that,
why Binance is under investigation. I just know that I seen it under.
I don't believe it's some conspiracy that Bitcoin Ethereum is trying to get XRP because one, nobody owns Bitcoin. So only people that's running it is, not running it is people devs is that work on it. Ethereum,
I don't believe that. Somebody in the
that's
government know who the fuck is controlling that shit, my nigga. Niggas don't want you to get money in a. You can't get money in America, nigga, like that.
If you understand the blockchain, how do you control it?
I don't know how they do it. I just feel like they do.
I'm saying
I don't gotta know. I don't gotta know. That's the whole shit, though. I don't have to know. I'm allowed to feel how the fuck I want to feel. So if I feel like that's what's going on, that's what I feel like.
I'm trying to explain
the information that I've compiled.
Like you
that's what niggas keep saying, but I don't believe that because this is fucking America and you can't get money here without the government knowing who the fuck you are.
Bro, I'm saying you can the closest way you can control it is if homeboy this whatever locked wallet that the nigga Satoshi whoever it is who got the shit, if he start moving that some coins out of that wallet because it's a big portion of shit in that wallet. Other than that, and again, that ain't even enough based on how much is out there based on the market cap to do like the catastrophic shit. It's just like, oh shit, like people might just be feel some way that if he's selling some shit.
It's so crazy. Niggas won't invest in nothing. Niggas be talking all this dots and shit. Niggas don't know who the fuck is controlling Bitcoin and what the fuck could happen with that shit.
I don't talk that doc shit. Like I said, people talk that doc shit, but invest in shit based off something that came from somebody that's not docs. Like so, that's my argument. But I'm saying like based off the way shit is run.
I'm not talking about docs for NFTs. I'm talking about knowing who the fuck is behind your crypto. I think that's a little more important.
I'm saying, but everything's like branched off from Bitcoin. You feel me?
And niggas don't know who that nigga is or what he's capable of. And they don't know if he's gonna do some fuck shit to them.
Oh, this nigga's not doxed, this person's not doxed. But this whole shit started from somebody that's not doxed. So that's why I be like, I've been thinking people tripping when they talk all that dox shit.
Niggas could do whatever they want in that position.
Of course they can't.
They can't just shit on that whole Bitcoin movement if they wanted to. They can just shit on that. I'm not knocking niggas for shitting on Bitcoin because people want to get rich. I get it. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the nigga who ever the fuck created that shit. At whatever point he wants to, that shit gets to however much whatever he want. He can fuck that whole shit over.
I'm saying if it gets to a certain point, like a certain price. He can only do so much. You feel me? Like once the shit is and niggas' wallets and other people control it, whatever, and especially the masses, he can only do so much. All he can do is create a short-term panic, honestly. And if you sell, what you think people gonna do? They gonna scoop that shit up. Like right now, he get like short-term right now.
Dummy buying fucking Luna and Luna Classic right now.
Exactly. I don't advise that.
They scoop it up.
I don't advise that.
I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying that niggas act like shit can't happen with Bitcoin that happened with everything else in the crypto space.
Shit can't happen.
That shit is immune.
Can't happen with Bitcoin.
Why not?
Because people they use Bitcoin and other funds to do that. Like, what asset are you going to buy to? Like, you would need like governments to team together, or like a bunch of big companies to team together. Like, you would need something catastrophic like that. Like, you had that was one actor that did that, or that possibly did that, or a few people that did that to Luna. Like, that market cap ain't nowhere. That was nowhere near up there with Bitcoin. It was a large cap.
Like, in the way that you argue the shit, bro, nothing can compare to Bitcoin. There's nothing out there that got the limited supply like that, the market cap and all of that shit in place like Bitcoin.
Everything you just said, that's a fact. Yes, you're right. Everything you just said, that's a fact. Market cap and supply, that's a fact.
Okay, so you saying like, okay, so I get like Bitcoin is king.
What's the point buying any crypto? What's the point buying any crypto besides Bitcoin?
A potential of, most people
better gains.
You said that's what we do.
I'm asking
That's not what we do, though. You say you can't go on potential and what can happen in the future and hypothetical and all
You
that.
asked me a question, I'm answering it. I ain't even get to finish. Why do people buy? What's the reason to buy the coins? Most people, they buying it. They're not buying it for the tech or what because of what it does. Most people buying it because they feel they can get better returns than Bitcoin or Ethereum because they already feel Bitcoin and Ethereum already reached is like the highest like multiples based off where it's at, which is probably true based off a lot of other coins. But I just feel you're taking more risk with those other coins.